Are you focusing more on one position this year than your first couple of years here, or how would you look at that so far?
Yes, sir, I am. You know, you never know when someone might go down. You have to be ready. And when the time comes, you got to be ready to step up at any position. So you can't just be focused on one. You know what I'm saying? You got to make yourself valuable. So try to get as many positions as I can, learn as much as I can.
What have you been focusing on so far in camp this year?
Free safety, I can get in. Yesterday I went in a corner, a small amount of reps. Someone had went down, so I had to step up in that position. Focusing on start two as well. When we go into a certain package, so I've been focusing on those three.
How realistic is it that we could see you play corner?
We got great corners, so you might get a little very chance. You might see me at corner. The dude's been balling, so Keon Martin, Caleb Anderson, even the freshmen. So it might be a small amount. Those guys will be playing soon, so I don't know how much you'll see me at corner. Those guys been playing well.
To that point, some changes in the defensive back room this past season or off season. What does competition look like for you all?
It's very competitive. Everybody spot is up for grabs. No one have a lockdown spot. Everybody been playing well. The chemistry is getting very tight. It's just been very, very competitive at a high standard. Everybody know the standard. You have to meet it every day. You can't just, yesterday was the easiest day. So, you know, every day you have to get better, each and every day.
You think that competitiveness that you guys have in the room has helped build that chemistry?
Right. Yeah, you have to. You don't want to be the guy behind. You want everybody to be on at the same bar, at the same standard. So, you know, every day you got to go hard and compete. Because if you don't, you'll get left behind, you know.
Y'all lost a safety who was here forever and great last year. So obviously he was a coach on the field, I'm sure, in his last year or so. You don't have nearly experience on the field that he had. Just talk about the challenge in the offseason of trying to understand everything close to what he did and be able to be a help. How much of a challenge was that, and what did you do to try to maybe fill up some of that role?
Before he left, I tried to gain as much knowledge from Camp as I can, but you know, like you said, I ain't had much experience, but the knowledge, it'll take you a long way. And watching film, trying to get as much film I can, extra film I can get in to advance my game and add more knowledge to it. So that's all I took from that.
So far, what is like the biggest thing that you've kind of learned, or biggest piece of knowledge that you've kind of grasped going into the season?
The offense, trying to learn the offense, formations and different personnels and things in that nature, knowing what they're trying to get to, what they're trying to run, and things in that category.
Before, I guess your first day off during preseason practice, were there things you guys as a whole defensively were you trying to, I guess, sort of get in the first 5 practices before that first off day? Any sort of benchmarks or anything?
Not really. I can't really tag a certain thing that we want to get to. We just want to keep the standard and compete every day. Like there's every day to it. Whatever coach put in, we must compete it at a high level. He gonna put us in the best position to make the plays. So that's what we got to do every day.
The second year with Coach Morgan as a DC, what are you thinking that, like, what's been the message so far? We got to do better in this area, What's that next step that we all be better as a defense in a year?
Communication. Communication is the most important thing. You know, if you're not on the same page with the other guy, you know, you can get scolded on. Defense, you know, one play mess up is a touchdown. So we got to get better at communicating. We've been doing a great job at that these first 5 days in practice. You know, we have to just keep on elevating in that area, and we'll be great.
To that point, Morgan prides himself in throwing guys in the fire early. How much can we really expect to see that this season?
Like I said, those young guys been balling, so you should be seeing them soon, very soon. Those guys been doing what they do. Denham Day, Lorenzel, Marion Elam, Jeremiah Moses. Those guys been doing what they do. So you should see them probably early as the first game if it could happen.
To kind of piggyback off of that, your defensive coordinator is a defensive backs coach by specialty. How beneficial has it been for you guys knowing that you kind of have a second defensive backs coach with Coach Morgan?
It's always great to have that experience. You know, he do a great job explaining what needs to be done and how it needs to be done and what it can do to help us in the future. So he do a great job, and it's great to have.
Other than the mental side of the game, which I know goes hand in hand, but what are we going to see a better version? Like, what are you focusing on to be a better version of yourself on the field?
Stand sound to the game, technician, and even when I'm tired, just staying locked in all the way in. Just staying locked in and focused on every single play of the game in every aspect.
Not too long ago, you were playing high school football. What's it like to enter into a season knowing that, from a work standpoint, you put yourself in a position to be one of the biggest contributors on the side of the ball that you're playing? Is it excitement? Is it nervousness? Like, how would you describe where you are entering into that situation?
It's very exciting. I'm ready to test myself and for all the work that I put in, and ready to put it on display and see what I can do. We're going to get some of the best guys in the country, so I want to see what I can challenge myself and see how far I can do it.